Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good morning everyone and welcome to today's computer science lecture. In this session we will focus on a very important topic from chapter 7 of your class 9th computer science book, Computational Thinking. This lesson is brought to you by the Girls Innoving Maltown. By the end of this lecture, you will understand not only what computational thinking is, but also how it helps us approach problems in a logical and systematic way. What is computational thinking? Computational thinking is a problem-solving process that involves a set of skills and techniques to solve complex problems in a way that can be executed by a computer. Imagine you are faced with a very large or complicated problem. Instead of trying to solve it all at once, computational thinking helps us break it down, recognize patterns, focus on what really matters, and finally create a logical plan to solve it. Computational thinking has four main components. Decomposition. This means breaking down a big problem into smaller, manageable parts, just like you cut a cake into slices before eating. We break a large problem into pieces so it becomes easier to solve. Pattern recognition. Once the problem is broken down, we look for similarities or patterns. Many problems we face are not completely new. They often resemble sometimes we have solved before. Recognizing patterns saves time and effort. Abstraction. This is about ignoring unnecessary details and focusing only on the important aspects of the problem. Think of it like reading the summary of a story. You don't need every single detail, only the key points. Algorithm. Finally, we design a set of step-by-step instructions that lead us to the solution. This is like following a recipe while cooking. If we follow the steps correctly, we get the desired result. There are structured ways to represent the logical steps of an algorithm. Making them understandable before programming, we will focus on two methods: flowchart and pseudocode. Pseudocode is a method of representing an algorithm using simple and informal language that is easy to understand. It's not an actual programming language, but it helps us organize our thoughts and plan to logic before start coding. Some common pseudocode keywords are start and end. These shows the beginning and end of a program. Read and input. It is used when we want the user to give some information to the program. Write and output. This is used to display the result or output of the program. If, then, else, and if. These keywords are used for making decisions, where the program chooses between two or more options based on certain condition. Another method of designing algorithm is flowchart. Flowcharts are another way of showing the steps of a process, but instead of words, we use symbols. Flowcharts make it easier to see the logic of a program. Each shape in a flowchart has a meaning. An oval represents the start and end of a flowchart. A parallelogram shows input and output operations like reading a number or displaying a result. A rectangle is used for processing such as calculation or assignments. A diamond is used for decisions where the program asks a yes or no question. Arrow connects the steps and shows the direction of the flow. Let us now apply these concepts to a common example to determine whether number is even or odd. Flowchart. First we begin with an oval that represents the start. Next we use input symbol to take in the number from the user. Then we use a diamond to make a decision. The program checks if the number is divisible by 2 and if the remainder is 0. The condition is true, we follow the yes path and display number is even in our output symbol. If the condition is false, we follow the no path and display number is odd in our output symbol. Finally, both paths lead us back to the symbol AND. This flowchart clearly shows how the program makes its decision. Pseudocode. Start. Read a number. If number divisible by 2 is equal to 0, then write number is even, else write number is odd. Here is the decision is closed with the AND if, and the pseudocode is end with the AND statement. This pseudocode explains the logic in plain English before we even start coding. By utilizing these methods, flowcharts for visualization and pseudocode for clarity, we can successfully design and communicate the logic requirements to solve complex problems using computational thinking. Now by using LARP software, we write a pseudocode and draw a flowchart. Click on File, New, select the flowchart and click on OK button. Here is the two symbols of start and end. Now drag the input and output symbol between the small circle and drop it. Double click on this input symbol, where write the message within double quotes, enter any number and click OK button. Now again drag the input symbol and drop on the small circle, double click on the input and here declare the variable named number. Click on OK button. Now here we need to take the decision. We take the diamond shape over the small circle, click on diamond shape. Here we put the condition number divided by 2 equal 0. Now click OK button. First we write the output toward the true statement. If the condition is true, then write the output double quotes number is even, double quote close and click on OK button. Now again drag the output symbol to the path of false statement, double click on output symbol and here write double quote number is odd. Now click on OK button. Here is the complete flowchart to determine the either number is even or odd. Now click on execute button, continue. Here the message appear. Enter any number. Here I put 786 and enter the button. The message is here, output display, number is even. Now again we put another number, again execute it, continue, enter any number. Here I put 13. Now its display number is odd. Click on File, New, Pseudocode and click on OK button. Here after the start, drag the write option. Here we write a message within double quotes. Enter any number, double quote, close. Now drag read option. Here we declare a variable named number. Now we choose the if then else statement to select either the number is even or odd. After the if statement, we write the condition, that is number divided by 2 and remainder is equal to 0. Then here we insert the write option and write the message. Then within double quotes, number is even, double quote close. Else, again insert the write option and within double quotes write number is odd, double quote close. Now we execute the program here and we see here is a message, enter any number. We put 478. The message is here, number is even.